I've just been exploring MorphOS on the Mac G4, and there's quite a few 3D games available for it. I noticed nobody's covered them on YouTube, so I'm going to do a quick little video. Here you go. Okay, this is a little application I'm using for the Amiga and MorphOS and AROS. It's called eGame, and it's really good because you can just launch your games like iGame if you ever use that, but you can launch DOSBox and stuff. So this is the Odomex engine playing Doom very fast, as you can see. This is Ultimate Doom, I think, but you can put any of the Doom WADs in there, and it runs really well. I kind of really like this. The only bad point about it is that they don't have any music. That's going to be implemented in a later version, I hope, and it runs great. I can run it in very high resolutions, and it's just good fun to play Doom. You know, it's like the kind of base point for many systems. Can it run Doom? And indeed it can run it very well, and it's a very nice experience playing in 144 by 900 kind of widescreen Doom on MorphOS. So this is the first. I know it's a classic, but we're going to get into more kind of modernish games, so I just thought I'd show you a quick kind of skip through it. It's not a major review of Doom, but also showing you how quick it is to get back to the desktop and then back to the kind of launcher, the eGame. So the next is Duke Nukem 3D. Now this is a kind of shareware version that's released through Grunch, the MorphOS kind of app store. Sorry I'm cutting off his head, but I'm zoomed in a bit because it's a bit hard to kind of film widescreen, but you get the general picture with first person shooters anyway. But this is Duke Nukem 3D. Now this is using the Polymost graphics, so it's quite nice, but it's not using the high resolution pack. I know you can run the high resolution pack, and it's great how much this works and how smooth it runs, because I'm a fan of the engine build by Ken Silverman's build engine, as it was known. Classic one, but I was always wondering about the possibilities of other games like Redneck Rampage and stuff kind of coming to MorphOS, because it was all built on the Silverman engine, and this indeed is Prime Silverman. Okay, so I'm kind of jumping around here, just showing you how smoothly it runs. This is also in 1440 by 900, and I've run out of weapons then. Trying to get back into the window, and I think I kind of jump in there, collect some rockets, try to jump over that bit, and then give up because I've not played Duke Nukem in a long while. But it runs very smoothly, as you can see, and it's great fun. This trail kind of blur may be due to the camera, not the actual system, because it runs very smoothly on MorphOS indeed. And remember, this is a G4, it's not a complete speed demon. It's, you know, it wouldn't run well on OS X. I don't think it would run this kind of smoothly. Now the next one is called Hurrican, and Hurrican is a remake. It's Hurrican, but kind of modern systems. This has got a really cool little kind of Amiga-y intro, and it's really good fun. It runs really well using SDL, the Power SDL engine. I think that's what it uses on MorphOS, which seems to be getting updated quite a lot, and it runs very well. This is not a first person shooter, but it's a platform that I've got working recently. I'm aiming to get lots more games working and kind of do more reviews, but you know, it's always hard setting up little systems. Here's just showing, you know, the kind of parallax scrolling on it, the great graphics, and It's quite good gameplay actually, even though I've just died there. This is just me like running through it. I'm not actually attempting to play a game at all or anything like that. Yeah, so Turrican's a classic kind of Amiga game, and this is a remake. It's really well done. I think it's available for PC systems as well, and maybe Linux. I'm not sure, but it seems like it was made for MorphOS or something. It should be. And this is probably one of the best remakes I've played, other than XCOM, which is absolutely amazing. As you can see, I'm not doing particularly well, but it's quite hard to control with the keyboard. I need to get a decent joystick for it, and the explosions are great, the kind of graphics are great. There's loads of hidden bits, it's interesting levels. I'd recommend it to any old school Amiga head that has a NG Amiga system, next generation. It's just really good fun, and you can do all the kind of blowing up of absolutely everything, jumping around the screen, spraying everybody as you usually can do on the Turrican games, and that's what they were about, really. Just pure destruction. Ha ha ha. And as you can see, I'm destroying quite a lot of things and getting some power-ups, so I actually got quite into that when I was doing the small demo, so might have got mad. Okay, and the next one we're going to go for is along the Doom line. We've got Quake. Now this is different because this is Quake free, so you've probably seen Quake on the Amiga before, but Quake free, I'm just kind of showing you how well it runs. Now I've got a lot of mods for this, and I want to do a separate mod video later on. Quite a few of the mods are quite good, and they work quite well on the MorphOS system. So any kind of Quake free mods, Quake free Rally, there's True Combat. I think there's a few other ones. Now you do get a slight few glitches occasionally, but it's nothing majorly bad with this. It's a slight little bit of lag, but then it kind of smooths out. It's usually when you initially start a game or something like that. But as you can see, the fighting's very smooth, and the kind of gameplay is very playable. Considering this is a small 1 GB RAM system. Okay, so now we're gonna not go into the mods, and we're gonna go into the final piece, which is, let me have a little looky. Return to Castle Wolfenstein. This game's excellent. It's I remember playing it when I was a teenager. It's a first-person shooter, Nazis and Allies, but it's kind of based on Wolfenstein, the original first-person shooter. Now I'm going to speed this up a bit, because just loading the cutscenes and getting through all the menus and the missions takes quite a while, as it does on any machine. And this also supports multiplayer, same with Quake. Now this is great. I love the kind of graphics. There's a few little loading lags at the beginning, but then it really gets into it, and as you can see, it's very high texture detail, and you can, realistic weapons and stuff. It's a real good game, and I enjoy playing Wolfenstein a lot, and I want to complete it on MorphOS. It's really interesting. I know they made some further games, but I don't think they're supported, but maybe some games of this time period could come out again, because it's good to see these on the, I know they're not strictly next generation software being created just for MorphOS, but they're great.